I'm back with Jessica. Jessica, how are you feeling today?
All right.
You've had better days,
Yeah.
but have you had worse days?
That too. Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be another hot day here. Getting ready for that.
Mhm.
How many years you been out here again?
I've been out for a few years.
Okay. Uh, do the summers get easier for you or gets worse?
Uh, with my weight loss and it gets worse.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8".
5'8".
Yeah.
How much do you weigh?
Probably like 80 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I was estimating myself is 80.
Mhm.
I'll bring a scale next time so we know exactly where you're at. Okay, maybe we can kind of track your weight. Um, what was your normal weight like when you were healthy and
I weigh like 140.
140 was
Yeah.
your walking weight?
Mhm.
And from 140 to now, how long did that take?
It took about 2 years.
2 years
Yeah,
to get
2,
down to
3
80,
years. Yeah.
80 pounds?
I've been having this weight loss for a couple. It's about 2 years.
You've been losing it steadily for 2 years?
Mhm.
And you're telling me, I asked you, how often do you eat per day?
I try to eat whenever I can, but most of the time I don't have an appetite to eat, or just because ulcers in my esophagus, it doesn't let me eat. I try to eat the food, and it just gets stuck right here, so I just end up throwing it back up.
Ulcers?
Yeah, most of the time I can't even drink liquid. It'll just come back up.
And you attribute a lot of your weight loss to not being able to eat
Yeah.
sometimes, or what?
Mhm.
Wow. Have you had a chance to go check that out? What has the doctor said? Where are those ulcers from?
It comes from a few different things, but I haven't been back to the doctors. I had an appointment, but I just never went.
When's the last time you consulted with the doctor?
Last year.
So it's been over a year.
Yeah.
Do you think you haven't needed a doctor, or no insurance, or it's a hassle, or what's the reason you would say you haven't gone to the doctor?
Just because I'm out here, doing what I do. And then I know when I go, they always admit me to keep me there, and I don't be wanting to stay there by myself, so that's why I don't be wanting to go to the doctors.
Okay, like a phobia, like a fear of staying there by yourself, isolation.
Mm-hmm.
You prefer just the freedom to be doing whatever you want to do out here?
Yeah, well, no, not really. If someone was to go with me and stay with me, I wouldn't mind my brother, my mom, or somebody to go. But I go to the hospital and they just leave me there. Most of the time they don't even go visit me. And I don't like to be there by myself, so I'd rather not go.
When your family sees you, your brothers, mom, what do they say in the transformation? Because 140 pounds to 80 pounds, it's a big difference. It changes a person, how they look.
Mm-hmm.
So does anybody mention that? People that know you from when you were healthier?
Yeah, it's embarrassing. They be like, damn, look how much weight you lost, And then that's why a lot of times I don't like to be around my brothers, because they always they're like, damn, you're so skinny, they always you're always on my ass about I always have to hear it from them, and I get tired of hearing that, so that's why I just rather stay away.
Stay away from your family because they're gonna judge you, criticize you.
Yeah.
Do you think there's gonna come a day when you're back to 140 and
I
healthy?
Hope so. I plan on it.
When do you think that'll be?
Soon. I just gotta stop. Doing what I do, go to rehab or something.
Is that the number one biggest contributor to where you're at and how you're living and how you're looking?
It's part of it, yeah.
Part of it? Okay. You had surgery in your tummy?
Yeah, I had 2 surgeries.
Okay. That's old stuff?
What it had to do with because I had bleeding ulcers in my stomach. They started in my stomach, and then I had my gallbladder removed. And, yeah.
So ulcers in your throat, ulcers in your stomach.
Yeah.
Wow, That's
the ulcers
definitely.
in my stomach were bleeding, like they were burning through like my stomach, you know.
Yeah.
So I was bleeding from the inside. Like I was throwing up blood and everything.
Did they ever tell you why? Where did that come from?
It comes from like stress or eating a lot of spicy foods, or like if you drink a lot of alcohol. I don't drink alcohol, but like, you know, I eat a lot of spicy foods and stress, you know, stuff like that.
Really? Holy
Yeah.
crap! I eat a lot of spicy foods.
Yeah, it's
I
not
love
good.
spicy foods, but yeah, I've never had that issue, and I better go talk to my doctor, huh? You're scaring me now. No more hot sauce for me. Yeah, you're 5'8", but because you're so thin, you look taller. You know?
Yeah.
Anybody ever told you that?
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, so you look taller, and just yeah, definitely. I mean, are your knees okay? Your legs, are they okay?
They get weak sometimes, you know, but for the most part, yeah, they get me by. They work.
Okay. They look. Your legs look so
Fragile.
thin. Yeah, fragile. Yeah. Like fragile. So, any other pain with your legs, with your limbs, your arms, because of your weight is so low?
I mean, because I'm malnourished, you know, of course they're gonna be fragile, but you know, like I can't run how I used to. You know, if I tried to run or some shit, I'd probably eat shit. You know,
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to run. There's just no way.
I could like really walk fast. Like in the crosswalk, I tried to catch myself trying to walk a little bit faster for the cars.
Yeah.
And then, like, you know, I'll lose my bounce a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Does that happen often?
Mhm. So, you know, I just take my time walking.
Yeah, I've noticed when you're walking, it's very gingerly, like very slowly. You know, taking your time, no rush, because you don't want to fall.
Mhm.
You don't want to collapse,
Right.
right? You don't want just too much pressure on your knees, on your legs, right? So that's what it seems like. And I
Yeah.
think that's okay.
Because if I fall, I'd probably break something.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Your bones are, there's probably osteoporosis, like brittle,
Mhm.
you know, because you're not eating right, not sleeping right,
Yeah.
underlying medical issues. Your weight is, you're way below the weight you should be at. So your bones are probably not strong right now. You fall, you're definitely gonna break bones. Okay, so just be careful. Don't run.
Yeah.
Don't do crazy stuff. Right?
I don't. Yeah.
When's the last time you ran?
Like ran, probably back in high school.
Okay.
Like,
But not
yeah.
recently, right? Not
Oh, no.
not while you've been.
I wouldn't even try to run because I know I can't run. I would, you know, that would be embarrassing trying to run, you know, because I would, yeah.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep checking on you, Jessica. I'm gonna keep coming out here, bring you some food, clothes, just try to help you a little bit, reduce some of that stress that you talk about, right? Because stress to you hurts you, right? It causes the ulcers. They probably get inflamed, right? Your ulcers that you have in the back of your throat, you're not able to eat. So I'll try to help you with food when I'm out here, some clothes. My subscribers, I'm gonna ask my subscribers if they have clothes they can send you. You're a small everything, right?
Yeah,
Small,
extra small
everything. Some shoes, right? What size shoes would you need?
size 9.
Size 9.
Yeah.
Women's, men's, or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I don't know. I think men's.
Men's 9s and a men.
I think they're
Okay.
men's. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So yeah, size 9 men's. You know, little things that could help Jessica to just be more comfortable out here. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
If people want to assist you,
That's fine.
I asked if you had a Cash App. So if somebody's gonna ask me, hey, how can I send her, you know, a couple dollars so she can buy some food? You need food. You need to eat.
Mhm.
It's not like you're not eating just because you don't want to eat. You want to starve yourself. I saw you eating a piece of bread earlier.
Mhm.
You're just very your appetite isn't there like it used to be, right?
Right.
And so when your appetite arrives or you get hungry, you should eat,
Yeah.
right? So not having money shouldn't deter you from eating. So you should have a couple dollars to go get some, something to eat really quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you need food, or else starvation is gonna take you,
Yeah.
not blues. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You might not wake up because your body's just gonna give up because you're not given calories,
Mm-hmm.
to, like energy, fuel.
Yeah.
So you need to concentrate on eating. Okay, you need to focus on eating, because you don't eat, you're gonna just disappear. Okay. So I'll try to help you with that. Subscribers, I was gonna ask you about your Cash App. You don't have one, but you're gonna try to get one. So you
Yeah.
let me know, keep me updated on that. If not, my subscriber, I have a Cash App, and that I can use that to come out here and get you some clothes, get you some food. So those shorts that you're wearing, I got you a top. I went to get that for you because it's getting really hot. Okay, and if they want to send T-shirts, you prefer T-shirts because you don't
Yeah.
really like showing,
Yeah.
your thin body, but it's also hot. You don't want your body to overheat as well, right?
Right.
You just have to be smart. Arizona heat smart is what they call it, right? You just gotta be smart about the heat out here. So I'll keep checking on you. I went to get you some food.
Oh, cool.
You wanted Taco Bell. That's what you asked for, Taco Bell. When's the last time you ate Taco Bell?
It's been a while.
Been a while?
Yeah.
So next time you need Taco Bell and McDonald's, whatever, you let me know. I'm here to help you. Here's a soda.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go get you some food for a little bit later. I'll keep checking in, Jessica. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Okay.
All right, cool. Thank
Bye.
you. Later.